I finally met my Sebastian. Okay. A short time. 2 years ago, at my first convention, Phoenix Comic-Con Fan Fest, Iggy's first cosplay, Elle was with me, and we were cosplaying Dave and John, right? At the beginning, that morning, we go out to breakfast, right? And my mom's like, so, who are you hoping to see at this convention? Like, are you kind of hoping to see the Red Butler? And I was like, Red Butler? And she was like, yeah, Red Butler. And I was like, you mean Black Butler? And she was like, oh, yeah, that one. And I just started laughing at her. She was like, you know what, I'm just going to start calling him Rainbow Butler. All the colors. And I was like, well, it's not too far off. And lo and behold, there is a Sebastian cosplayer. And he looks amazing. Nell and my mom also see this man, right? And they were like, hey, Lou, isn't that Sebastian? And I was like, yeah. They were like, you should go ask him for a picture. And I was like, I want to, but I can't. And they were like, why not? And I was like, I just can't do it. Like, this is like, but before I realized that cosplayers really like it when you ask them for pictures. He was just standing there, really, like, we locked eyes through my sunglasses, and I was like, shoot, oh my god, what do I do? I really want to ask him for a picture. I really want to say hi. I want to interact with the Sebastian cosplayer. I really want to do it, but I can't, because I'm a awkward potato, and I can't live, ever. I'm standing there, and I start crying. I can't deal with it. I'm not, like, sobbing or bawling. There are just tears, and they're on my face. As I'm crying, and I was like, Lou, just go ask him for a picture, and I was like, I can't, I'm really, like, freaking out. Like, at this point, I'm kind of having a bit of a panic attack. Sees me with his eyes. Can't talk to this man right now. Like, I am in no condition to speak, let alone to him. And he walks slowly past me, just elegantly, like he does. And I never saw him again. Later, I'm like, dang it, I should have asked him for a picture. Because at this point, I had asked other people for pictures, and they were all really nice, and they seemed really happy that I asked them for pictures. So the following year, at Comic-Con, at Phoenix Comic-Con 2015, which was my first Phoenix Comic-Con, I'm with some friends, right? And I get this text from my mom, because she had to drive me there, because I still didn't have my license. And she was like, look who I found. And she's with the Sebastian cosplayer. She took a picture of him, and then she took a picture with him, and I'm like, I told the Rainbow Butler story to him. Then she told him about FanFest the previous year, and he was like, well, tell her this, that, and the other thing. And apparently it was something along the lines of, never be afraid to ask cosplayers for pictures. We love it when you do that. We love to be asked for pictures, and it makes our day when someone recognizes us. I'm like, dang it, I missed him. He was here, and I missed him, so I spent the entire rest of that con, and I went 3 days to that one, looking for him again, and I did not see him. Next Comic-Con's Fan Fest 2015 rolls around. I go all 3 days, right? It's a time, we're there, I look for him, I look for the Sebastian cosplayer, and I don't see him at any point during that time. This year, Phoenix Comic-Con 2016, I saw him. I saw my Sebastian. Underground, but not the vendors hall, like where all the cosplayers go, kinda. Coincidentally enough, I'm cosplaying Dave again, except this time I am albino Fawn Stuck Dave, because I had canon Dave as albino. I see him, and I freeze again. I'm like, oh my god. Nell turns and looks, and she goes, Lou, that's your Sebastian. And I was like, yeah, it is. And she's like, go. So I go. I freaking beeline to this guy, right? After he's done with his picture, I'm like, excuse me. And he's like, and I was like, hi, can I take a picture of you? And he was like, of course, in his British voice that I'm not going to try to replicate. And I was happy because I got to take a picture of him and this really great girl cosplayer that was with him that I had not seen previously, which is kind of sad because that girl cosplay was pretty awesome too. And I'm like, you are great, can we take a selfie? And he was like, certainly. And he, again, in his accent, says certainly. This is the picture I ended up taking. He tells me about a raffle. They're raffling off his watch at their booth. I just smile and nod like an idiot, you know, really. And after he's done, I say my goodbyes, and I leave. Success. After 2 years, I finally managed to take a picture of him. Any of my family members or close friends who have heard this story, or the part of the story that leads up to this specific part of it, or were actually there when it happened, I'll refer to this specific cosplayer as Luz Sebastian, because of this entire story. So if I ever talk about my Sebastian, or if someone else ever says Luz Sebastian, that's who I'm referring to, because that's the one. That's the one who started this weird journey